Step 2. Understand the game. The next step is about changing the way you think about earning money. When you go to work, you trade your time and your effort for money. The second you stop showing up, that money stops. See, that's called active income. And unfortunately, if that is your only stream of income, you'll never get rich. The wealthy do not get rich from salaries. They get rich because their money is working while they sleep. And that is called passive income. Investments that spin off more money without them lifting a finger. So the game is simple. You need two streams of income running in parallel. You need your active income, which is your job. That's your career. That's your grind. This is what you do for your salary. Push to grow it. Get those raises. Build your skills. Land more leads and switch jobs if needed. Passive income is the money that you invest in quietly grows and eventually pays you real cash flow. Real estate is another great way to build yield or passive income from renting to your tenants. But this isn't a cheap thing to start off with because you have to buy a property, right? You can look at other ways. You can open yourself a brokerage account. Robinhood takes like 7 minutes to sign up. It's that easy. Once you have a brokerage account, you look at buying high dividend paying ETFs like SCHD, which is the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF yielding about 3.6 to 3.8%. These companies must have about 10 years of consistent dividends and strong fundamentals. You look at HDV, which is the iShare Core High Dividend ETF that yields about 4%. It's focusing more on healthcare, energy, and consumer staples. Or you could get a little bit riskier and look at IDV, which is the iShares International Select Dividend ETF, and that yields about 6 to 7%. It's focusing more on international companies with consistent dividend history. Remember, the higher yield you get, the riskier it is to invest in, so make sure you do your research. Now guys, in the beginning, it's going to feel pointless. You invest $100, maybe you make $10 in a year, but don't forget, that's 10%. I get it. That still feels like nothing, right? But zoom out a bit. 10% on $100,000, that's a stack. That's 10K, that's $10,000. 10% on $1 million, that's $100,000. Same return, just completely different outcome. You don't get that million without planting that seed early. You will get there.